Andorra, you could walk through it, almost. Hey guys, have you ever heard of Andorra? No, not Mordor Andorra, it's a real place, I promise. It's a tiny country nestled in the Pyrenees mountains between Spain and France. You might miss it if you blink while looking at the map. I'm talking seriously tiny, like you could walk across it in a day tiny. Imagine a place so small that you could start your morning in one village, have lunch in another, and be back in time for dinner without breaking a sweat. Okay, maybe 2 days if you stop for lunch, and let's be real. Who wouldn't stop for lunch in the Pyrenees? The views are just too spectacular to rush through. But don't let the size fool you. Andorra may be small, but it's brimming with character and charm. This little nation is packed with more quirky charm and hidden gems than a hobbit's pantry. From its picturesque villages to its unique shops, there's always something new to discover. We're talking stunning mountain scenery, tax-free shopping sprees, and a sense of tranquility that's hard to find elsewhere. Andorra is also rich in history, with landmarks and museums that tell the story of its unique heritage. You'll find enough history to make your head spin faster than a Eurovision Song Contest winner. And if you're into winter sports, Andorra is a paradise. The country boasts some of the best skiing and snowboarding slopes in the Pyrenees. After a day on the slopes, you can relax in one of Andorra's natural hot springs. It's the perfect way to unwind and soak in the beauty of the mountains. And let's not forget the food. Andorran cuisine is a delightful blend of French and Spanish influences with hearty mountain dishes that will warm your soul. Throughout the year, Andorra hosts a variety of festivals and cultural events. From music and dance to traditional celebrations, there's always something happening. And when the sun sets, Andorra's nightlife comes alive. Whether you prefer a quiet evening in a cozy bar or dancing the night away in a club, there's something for everyone. So, if you're looking for a destination that's off the beaten path but full of surprises, Andorra is the place to be. It's a small country with a big heart, and it's waiting to be explored. Next time you're planning a trip, consider Andorra. You might just find that the best things really do come in small packages. Discover Andorra! You could walk through it, but you'll want to stay a while. Now, when I say packed, I mean it. Imagine the hustle and bustle of a crowded subway car during rush hour, or the packed city streets where you can barely move without bumping into someone. That's the kind of packed I'm talking about. Andorra might be small, but it's home to around 77,000 people. This tiny country, nestled in the Pyrenees Mountains between France and Spain, is a bustling hub of activity. The streets are always alive with people going about their daily lives, creating a vibrant and dynamic atmosphere. That's like squeezing the entire population of, say, Des Moines, Iowa, into a space the size of a postage stamp. Des Moines, with its sprawling urban areas and wide-open spaces, would feel like a vast expanse compared to the compact and densely populated Andorra. Okay, maybe not a postage stamp, but you get the idea. The point is, Andorra is incredibly compact, and every inch of space is utilized to its fullest potential. It's a place where you truly get to know your neighbors simply because you can't avoid them. But hey, at least in Andorra you've got breathtaking mountain views to distract you from the crowds. The stunning landscapes with their rolling hills and majestic peaks offer a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life. Whether you're hiking, skiing, or just taking in the scenery, the natural beauty of Andorra is always there to provide a sense of peace and tranquility. Plus, the people are super friendly. The close-knit community means that everyone knows everyone, and there's a strong sense of camaraderie and mutual support. It's a place where people look out for each other and lend a helping hand whenever needed. They have to be, right? In a place as small and densely populated as Andorra, getting along with your neighbors isn't just a nice idea, it's a necessity. The frequent interactions and shared experiences foster a deep sense of connection and belonging among the residents. Imagine living in a place where you bump into your neighbor every time you turn a corner. You'd learn to get along pretty quickly. The narrow streets and cozy alleyways create an intimate environment where personal space is a luxury, and social interactions are a part of everyday life. It's a unique and charming aspect of Andorran living that makes this small country feel like one big happy family. One of the best things about Andorra, besides the views and the charming locals of course, is that it's a shopper's paradise. Why? 2 words: tax-free shopping. That's right folks, you can stock up on everything from designer clothes to electronics without breaking the bank. Just try not to go too crazy. Remember, you'll have to carry all those souvenirs back home. I speak from experience. Let's just say my last trip to Andorra involved some creative packing strategies and a very heavy suitcase. Speaking of things to do in Andorra, let's talk about skiing. This place is a winter wonderland, with slopes to satisfy everyone from beginners to seasoned pros. And the best part? It's way more affordable than those fancy resorts in the Alps. So, you can hit the slopes all day, then reward yourself with some guilt-free retail therapy afterward. It's a win-win. Just remember to pack your thermal underwear and your credit card. Section 5. History you can practically trip over. Now, if you're anything like me, you might think, history? Snooze fest. But hold on a second. Andorra's history is anything but boring. For starters, this little country is old, like, really old. We're talking over 1,200 years old. That's older than your grandpa's favorite sweater, and it's not just the age that's impressive. Andorra has this crazy history involving emperors, wars, and enough intrigue to rival an episode of Game of Thrones, but don't worry, I'll spare you the history lesson. Just trust me, it's juicy stuff. Section 6, the legend of Charlemagne fact or fan fiction. Okay, I can't resist sharing at least one historical tidbit. Legend has it that Andorra was founded by none other than Charlemagne, the big cheese of the Holy Roman Empire. Apparently he was so impressed by the Andorrans' fighting spirit against the Moors that he granted them independence. Now, whether this story is entirely true or just a really good PR stunt by the Andorran Tourism Board, we may never know. But hey, who doesn't love a good origin story? It's like something out of a Disney movie, but with less singing and more chainmail. Section 7, Catalan culture, with a side of mountain magic. So we've covered Andorra's size, its shopping, its history, but there's so much more to this tiny, enchanting country nestled in the Pyrenees. But what about the culture? The heartbeat of Andorra is its vibrant Catalan culture, which permeates every aspect of life here. Well, get ready for a crash course in Catalan awesomeness. From the lively festivals to the traditional dances, Catalan culture is alive and thriving in Andorra. You see, Andorra is deeply rooted in Catalan culture, which means they speak Catalan, eat delicious Catalan food, and celebrate Catalan traditions with great pride. Which means they speak Catalan, eat delicious Catalan food, and even have their own unique traditions. Imagine savoring a plate of PAAMB tomate, a simple yet delightful dish of bread rubbed with ripe tomatoes and drizzled with olive oil. And let's not forget the folk dances that tell stories of the past, connecting generations through rhythm and movement. Think of it like this. Catalonia is like the cool older sibling that Andorra looks up to. They share a language, a love of good food, and a fierce sense of identity. The Catalan influence is everywhere, from the language spoken on the streets to the flags proudly displayed. A love of good food and a fierce sense of identity. The culinary scene in Andorra is a testament to this bond, with Catalan dishes taking center stage at many local eateries, and a fierce sense of identity. The people of Andorra are proud of their heritage, and it shows in their warm hospitality and the way they celebrate their culture. But don't worry, you don't need to be fluent in Catalan to enjoy Andorra. The locals are incredibly welcoming and eager to share their culture with visitors. A smile and a hola will get you pretty far. Whether you're exploring the bustling markets, enjoying a traditional meal, or joining in a local festival, you'll find that the spirit of Catalan culture is infectious and inviting. And let's not forget the stunning natural beauty that surrounds you. The mountains of Andorra provide a breathtaking backdrop to this rich cultural tapestry, offering endless opportunities for adventure and exploration. So, as you immerse yourself in the magic of Andorra, remember that every smile, every dish, and every dance is a testament to the enduring spirit of Catalan culture. It's a place where tradition and modernity blend seamlessly, creating a unique and unforgettable experience. Whether you're here for the culture, the cuisine, or the stunning landscapes, Andorra offers a little bit of everything with a side of mountain magic. Don't speak Catalan? No problem, mostly. Okay, I'll be honest, learning a few basic Catalan phrases will definitely enhance your Andorran adventure. But don't stress if you can only say hola and gracias. Most people in Andorra also speak Spanish, French, and even English, especially in the touristy areas. Just imagine the fun you'll have trying to order a PAAMB tomate with a mix of charades and Google Translate. It'll be an experience you won't soon forget. And who knows, you might even impress the locals with your valiant attempts at their language. Now let's talk about the most important part of any trip, the food. And trust me, Andorra does not disappoint. Whether you're a Michelin star foodie or a give me all the cheese and carbs kind of traveler, there's something to tantalize your taste buds. From hearty mountain stews to delicate pastries, Andorran cuisine is a delicious blend of Catalan flavors with a dash of French and Spanish influence. And don't even get me started on the cheese. They take their cheese very seriously in Andorra, and after one bite you'll understand why. So there you have it, folks. Andorra, a tiny country with a big personality. From its breathtaking scenery and tax-free shopping to its rich culture and delicious food, Andorra is a destination that will surprise and delight you in equal measure. So, what are you waiting for? Dust off your passport, pack your bags, and an extra suitcase for all those souvenirs, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in the heart of the Pyrenees. Oh, and one last piece of advice. Don't forget your hiking boots. Andorra is a hiker's paradise, with trails for all levels of experience. From gentle strolls through picturesque valleys to challenging climbs up rugged peaks, there's a hike for everyone. Just imagine reaching the summit, taking in those panoramic views and breathing in that fresh mountain air. It's enough to make you want to pack your bags and move to Andorra permanently. But hey, maybe let's start with a visit first. See you there.